What will you do today? Today, I will dig dirt and rocks in the sun and sort them into different piles. Later, men come in trucks to pick up the piles. They pay me for how much I can dig, but sometimes the trucks don't come at all. My name is Flan. I am 15 years old, but I've never gone to school. I've been digging rocks since I was 5. This is my home. I live here with my mother and 2 brothers. My mother is sick, and my father died 3 years ago on the road by the rocks. This is our kitchen. Tonight we will eat soup made from old tortillas, because there is nothing else. Tomorrow, I will dig the rocks again.
We are women of Guatemala. We are sisters, mothers, daughters, survivors of overpowering obstacles. We face each day with great strength and courage. And we survive. But with opportunity, we can thrive.
My name is Francisca Tax. I am a farmer, and this is my land. My husband was a carpenter. He died 5 years ago when a wall fell on him at work. I was left alone to raise our 6 children. For years, I've only been able to grow small crops of carrots and onions, just enough to get by. With my first loan from Friendship Bridge, I had a vision to have this field beautifully covered with my onion harvest. I used my credit to buy seeds and fertilizer. I also hired 5 other women to help me. My children help me too when they are not in school. This is my second credit, and the harvest looks very good. Now my fields are finally covered, green with onions, that will bring a good price at the market.
Empower women, helping them overcome the crippling fears from Guatemala's dark past.
My name is Juana Apen Curuchiche, and I am a baker. Our family suffered great pain and loss during the violent years of the war. This created a deep fear in us to gather in groups like we're doing now. I learned how to bake by being an assistant to other bakers. Now I'm running my own baking business. I use the credit from Friendship Bridge to buy flour and sugar to make the dough. I also use it to rent this oven. My dream is to be able to have the money to make an oven in my home instead of having to rent it here. Now things are going well. I'm receiving orders and selling large quantities of the bread during festivals.
To create social networks, strengthen women to better absorb the shocks of tragedy.
My name is Candelaria Takashoy Atzip, and I'm a weaver. On October 4th, it began raining very hard. And when I went to sleep at around 10:30, it was still raining. Later, I woke up when I heard something that sounded like a bomb.
The entire mountainside had given way, and a wall of mud 20 feet thick and half a mile wide whipped through the area, covering everything in its path. Hundreds of Mayan Sutujil villagers died that night, many buried alive while sleeping in their homes. Today, this tragedy continues to impact the survivors. Many of the community's resources were lost. The town stands locked in time, a buried capsule of the learning that once took place here. And hundreds of people are still without safe homes to live in.
I lost all of my things, my clothes, my loom, my house. But these are just things. Every day I thank God that my children are okay. Now we live in this shelter. It's very small, but we get by. I can't live here because there is no room. So now I live with my women's group in another building. With help from Friendship Bridge and my friends, I was able to replace my materials and continue earning money with my business. Now, I'm president of my women's weaving group. I also plan to continue my education.
When opportunities such as microcredit and education reach one woman, it can impact her entire family.
My name is Rosa Leja. I am a farmer and a weaver. Each day, our children go off to school. And my husband and I work our onion fields above the house. Later, when the kids come home from school, they help us with the weeding and other chores. We all work together as a family to do the best that we can. I used part of my credit from Friendship Bridge to help with the harvest, and the other part for my weaving business. This helped us to live a better life. Now we have more money to buy food for the family and supplies for the kids in school. I'm excited about my kids being in school. I push them to do their homework so they understand what they are learning there. My dream is that they all graduate so that they can get jobs and live well with their own families.
Perhaps this is what success looks like in the battle against poverty. Small victories. One family at a time. One business that brings an income. One woman who doesn't have to face tragedy alone. One child who can go to school. Stronger spirits and more powerful dreams that can finally extend beyond the survival of just another day. Today, Friendship Bridge provides microcredit and educational support to thousands of women across Guatemala. But there is much more work to be done. Many more communities in need. Women struggling to feed and house their families. And a child who has never gotten to be a child.
Today, I will dig dirt and rocks in the sun and sort them into different piles. What will you do today?